Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. We aren't here to talk about cats and dogs today, so forget them, because today we will talk about the deadly animals that have broken all the rules by being domesticated by their orthodox donors, who have thought out of the box by adopting the petrifying pets. Here are the 10 most dangerous animals kept as pets. Little Boy and his Python. It is very common amongst kids to befriend kittens or puppies, but this kid isn't one of them. Sambath made a strange friend when his mother found a small snake in their house in Cambodia's village. Her mother had a dream that a giant snake protected her family, so she kept the serpent after that. But she did not know that this tiny serpent would become a friend of her son. Sambath became so close that he could easily hug him, cuddle him, and even sleep with him in his crib. This family named the python Chamroman, meaning progress in the English language. This dangerous python is 16 feet long and weighs 220 pounds. But it has become impossible to break the bond the python has with Sambath. People from miles apart come to witness this beautiful kinship between these two. But once the python showed his true colors and bit the young boy, they were forced to give up their fanged family member. Now, Sambath is heartbroken, but he wants to buy a bunny as his new friend. The Hyena Man. Hyenas resemble dogs, but these vicious creatures are more closely related to cats. These ruthless scavengers can kill a human within seconds. Even you would not be able to count your heartbeat. In African communities, the people do not usually contact these wild creatures, but in some countries, people are habitual to live, feed, or pet these cackling hyenas. Some people made a solution by carving holes in the city walls and started throwing pieces of meat to keep these petrifying beasts at bay. After that, a person named Abbas Yusuf has started using this technique to train or feed these ferocious beasts, which he learned from his father. Now people know him as the Hyena Man. In his community, children were taught such skills to handle the hyenas with no fear, but some say that they drink a special medicine for strength and courage. I guess this magical drink has magic because you can see them riding on them or hugging them. I mean, we cannot even pass by these dangerous hyenas. Messi the Mountain Lion. If you have a cat, you may know how independent and fierce these strong-minded creatures can be. But there's a twist. Having house cats is a normal thing, but having a mountain lion in your home is not. Maria and Alexander adopted a mountain lion when they first saw it at the Sarong Zoo when it was 8 months old. They fell in love at first sight with this cute little cub and convinced the zookeepers to let them adopt him. Now, the dream pet of this Russian couple is 90 pounds. He's grown into an adult, and he has his room in the studio apartment that he shares with this loving couple. Messi is living his best life with Maria and Alexander, as they have converted their hallway into a lion's den. It has a tree with hidey holes and walls made of bamboo. They also take him to training sessions that take place 4 times a week. He goes for walks with them, and they feed him a healthy diet of raw meat. This Messi has an Instagram verified account with the name I Am Puma, and he has become a social media celebrity as he has 1.5 million followers. Kojak the Croc. I can't think much of a terrific creature that would make much more of an unlikely pet like the one we'll see in this clip. This domesticated croc has lived more than 21 years with this family in Bogor, West Java. The oldest family members, Erwin and his wife, love him as if he's one of their grandchildren, even though he weighs 900 kilograms and is 9 feet tall. Well, owning an exotic animal is a common thing in Indonesia, but adopting a croc as a pet is still unusual. This old couple kept this reptile as a pet when he was a tiny baby of just 10 centimeters. Now he grew up and he eats 2 kilograms of fish every day. The human grandchildren of the couple brush the teeth of Kojak with no fear, as it is nothing but a toy to them. Well, when the videos of the croc went viral, the Natural Resources Conservation Agency took the croc from this family and put him into Taman Safari Park. The vets of Taman Safari Park put him on a strict diet, as whatever feasts he was enjoying is now over. For your information, let me include that it must be a heartbreak for Erwin's family, as crocodiles are protected animals under Indonesia's law. But I guess this sad separation was ultimately best for both the family and Kojak, and now he can live a life that is much better suited to him. Lion cubs for the grandkids. These cubs had faced a rough life when Saad al-Jamal, a Palestinian refugee, rescued these 2-month-old lion cubs from the Rafah Zoo because he fell in love with these cubs at first sight. These lion cubs were not in good condition as the zoo had been damaged from airstrikes. Therefore, Saad took these majestic cats home to the southern Gaza Strip in the Al-Shabora refugee camp. After this, these great creatures soon became a member of Saad's family. They named the male cub Alex, and they started calling the female cub Mona. Saad al-Jamal has 6 grandchildren who love to play with these majestic cubs in the streets. But it is a fact that these little cubs cannot remain little forever. They started growing and becoming more and more fearsome and were becoming a burden to the family, as keeping up with their great appetite was proving to be expensive. Then, the animal welfare group Four Paws came when they were being kept confined inside and took the responsibility of Alex and Mona. It is sad, but it's a reality, as these cute little cubs cannot be the best pets. Rex the Water Monitor. Don't ever dream of having it as your pet, as animal experts claim that keeping a water monitor as a pet is extremely stupid and impossible because they're so dangerous to be domesticated. They are known for their venomous bite, as their bite can cause excessive swelling, bleeding, and unbearable pain. These giant lizards can crush human bones with a heartbeat. They can grow about 7 feet in length, and despite all of these known facts, the owners didn't put back her idea of adopting it as a pet. She took him home when he was just 2 months old, and she named him Rex because of his terrifying appearance. This fearsome lizard may look harmless, but his diet is quite unusual as he eats squirrels and rabbits. Now, the weight of this ferocious beast has come to 50 pounds. Well, in the USA, it has become a trend to keep these water monitor lizards as pets because more and more people have started domesticating them. But I want to ask you that if you ever had a chance to adopt such reptiles, would you have them or not? Hulk and his Dynasty. This Hulk is considered the largest pit bull in the world. Its weight is quite jaw-dropping, as this ferocious dog weighs 174 pounds. Marlon and Lisa Grennan have adopted him, and they're the founders of the Dark Dynasty in Hampshire. They are so proud of having him. They train their dogs for protection services. When the Hulk became a father of 8 pit bull puppies, each one of them was valued at a whopping $50,000, as they can become security guards in the future. So why not? Hulk has some genetic genes, as he has some fantastic qualities. This father and his babies live peacefully together without any barriers or fences. They've trained so well, and they're so well behaved that they can easily interact with children without causing any harm to them. This family has shown a contrast to the cliched opinion about the pit bull breed. According to one researcher, 6% of the dog population is because of this breed. Russian breakfast with a bear. Most people would run to see such a gigantic and fearsome animal, but this Russian family welcomed this giant brown bear with open arms into their home. This bear, Stepan, has lived with this Pantalenko family for over 25 years, since he was just 3 months old, and now he's become a member of the family. Now he eats with them, cuddles, and watches his favorite shows on the couch. Yeah, I can understand what you're thinking, that it's unusual to live or eat with a bear. But this couple has a sweet and lovable bond with the bear. They found this orphaned bear in the woods of Moscow and took care of him until he got healthy. After that, they adopted him and started loving him as their child. For me, Steven wouldn't have survived in the wild where other animals live, so it seemed fair that this family had shown favor to him by adopting him as his child. Pet buffalo. I guess we've seen so many unbelievable pets, but have you ever thought that a buffalo could be a pet? Well, this pic has something interesting to share. Jim Salter is famous in the small town of Spurge Grove for having a buffalo as a pet. Bailey Jr., the enormous creature, always joins Jim at the bar for a cold beer. This amazing creature is 6 feet tall and 8 feet in length. But the amazing thing about this buffalo is, he doesn't have an aggressive nature. I've never seen such an unpredictable and huge animal behaving so well at home. Jim and his wife Linda have taken care of him since he was a baby buffalo, and now as he's grown up into an oversized and giant buffalo, they treat him like their own child. Travis the chimp goes ape. The story of Travis the chimp is known as one of the most famous cases of exotic pets that have ever gone wild. This pet lived in Connecticut with Sandra Harold. She adopted this fearsome animal as a pet when he was just a cute, tiny chimpanzee. They both were so close, and in fact, they had done everything together, and Sandra used to consider him as her child. But when he started growing, he became insanely powerful and strong. Over the years, Travis started questioning his existence in the human world with his behavior. This side of him lashed out one day when he committed a horrific attack on Sandra's friend, and traveling took the world by surprise and served as a visceral warning to people, including Sandra, that chimpanzees are dangerous animals not to be kept as pets. Thank you for watching the video.